crazy. I think that, you know, I do have a hard time with the media, you know, like, I mean, not to the fake news Donald Trump shit, but you know, news as entertainment is not a great situation. Oh, your camera went out. News as entertainment, you know, is a bad idea to me. You know, all this happened. I mean, I know the whole story about this from the origins of the fake news, from the start to the finish, where this all happened. But we can go into that if you want. But the point is I am actively searching for venues where it's just facts. There's no opinion. And right now, when we do current events in my class, we do Reuters. I use Reuters, but even Reuters is curated. So I'll say, okay, I want a 10-minute clip. I want 10 minutes of current events for my class, and they have to write about it. Right. But I don't know what they're gonna do. You know, I don't know what news they're gonna feed me. So I there has to be a place where you could just go and get facts. Boom, boom. And that could be, wouldn't that be an amazing niche now? Like where you could be that company where there is no agenda. We're just gonna state the facts. Man got shot, dogs got stolen, Lady Gaga, done. You know what I mean? Like that's all you need to know. And we're out there looking for these guys. And if you see a Honda Civic, you know, with dog nose stains on the window, you know it's probably the one, right?
Right. No, I agree.
No, but I would like that. I think it would be meaningful, and it would be. I feel. I have this idea that my time needs to be respected. You know, whatever I'm doing. If I have to sit in a staff meeting, I mean, I know my principal is always talking about that. You know, if I'm watching, you know, what's kind of the good thing about YouTube? I can watch it, turn it off. It's not satisfying my needs. I'm not learning what I wanted to learn.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I think we should get somebody to start that shit.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a Newsmax is a cable news that has started, and it's trying to do that, you know, and I don't know how long it's going to last. But
I heard it was a whole conservative deal. It was a conservative deal.
Yeah, I think it is, but it's also, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, trimming the fat, you know, nice. And not having all the opinionated
personalities
stuff.
And shit.
You know, and I think the thing is that the competitive nature of the internet dictates that you get a chance to be an entity whether you've proved yourself or not. And so if the internet is more interesting than Channel 2, you know, network news, or even CNN and Fox, then you're competing with that entity that really is entertainment. And you've seen that, you know, with you know, the things that Fox has happened with Fox News, and you know, certainly all the other ones too that are, you know, the CNNs, and everybody has their slants to it. It's not necessarily news, it's entertainment. And you know, and you look and see that, you know, if they can go into court and they can win a lawsuit by saying that Tucker Carlson should not be expected to tell the truth.
Right.
Well, then how do you cope with that? I mean, how do you know, they're map for people that aren't really intelligent and have a plan. Mm-hmm. They believe that. For people that are really intelligent and don't have a plan, some of those guys believe it too. So it's just this ongoing thing where you're constantly fighting against, how can I stay in business if I don't get the ratings? And how can I get the ratings if I don't compete with these goofy little smaller independent stories that are out there on the internet?
I'm saying I think there's a thirst for it, and I think that there is a part of the society that you weren't talking about, that you didn't just mention. You know, maybe there's some people that are thirsty for just tight facts, move on, tight facts. I don't need to be entertained all the time. Maybe I just want to be smarter, and I want to be more educated on decisions. I don't want opinions. I can, you know, there's a whole section of the newspaper that's for opinions, op-ed, you know, like I don't have to go there if I don't want to.
Right.
And I just feel like, why not try? You know, why not see? I mean, Rupert Murdoch certainly changed the game by trying something different, you know, and appealing to a certain demographic. He admits it. It's not like I'm saying something that's not, you know, when you watch all the movies, you read all the books, he admitted, we're going to go after these people, you know, these certain group. And I think that there could be, especially to your point on the internet where there's not a lot of cost involved. You know, we're doing this whole broadcast with very little cost, and
Right.
we certainly could have commercials, you know, for car dealerships. We can certainly make money doing this. So why can't these people, you know, why can't there be a venue? Why do I have to search so damn hard for the truth? Why do I have to fact check? Why can't I just get it? You know, I feel like there's a segment. That's all, Chuck. I don't know.
Oh, I think you're right.
there's-
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, that, you know, keep my faith in humanity,
Right.
you know, intact. You know, that there is a group of people, a lot of people that just wish it was like that.
Right.
You know, again, I'm hoping it's the 80% in the middle that,
Yeah.
you know, at least, let's say at least through 2/3 of those people in the middle just want it to be stop.
Right.
Stop inundating me with all this political nonsense and
Right.
and just give me what I need to know to vote properly. You know, give me what I need to know so that I can make good decisions about where I go get
Right.
my shot, and you know, things
Yeah.
like that. It's a tough time right now because
Mhm.
things are very. That's why I asked you those questions about have you seen these things, because to me, in another time, in another place, those people are jumping up and down and protesting about the golden calf thing. You know, they're angry and upset. Now we're just like, I could turn the channel if we don't like it, or we're
Yeah.
going, wow, look at that, isn't that fucking classic? You know, and people are, again, to me, it's just so, again, goes against, you know, what should be a normal response to things, and we've just been so numbed up and normalized by all this stuff that
Yeah.
we're losing that. Again, I think it's taken away our passion for things because nobody wants to get passionate about things that they're not even sure are real, you know, and it's a weird place to be at. So anyway,
I know there's a couple people at my work that they walk around and every time I say, "Hey man, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm tired." And I go, "Yeah, your adrenaline, your adrenal glands are completely depleted. That's a California thing. That's a New York City thing. That's a Chicago thing." He said, "Yeah, you need to unplug, you know, because you're so." I told the kids the other day, we were talking about that in my class, and I said, you know, just getting on the California freeways is an adrenaline induced situation. I mean, most of us kind of go to sleep on the freeway, but if you stop and think about what the hell is going on, I said, you know, I always make the joke. I said, you know how the reason that I have faith in humanity is because I drive the freeways every day, and everybody gets in line and everybody stays in their lane and everybody drives in the same direction. At any point, somebody from England could be driving in the opposite direction on our freeways and he could say, "No, I'm right." You know, driving on the left side of the freeway is right. And the kids look at me like, "You're a fucking freak." I go, "What's the difference? They're choosing to drive on the left side of the road in England. We're choosing to drive on the right side in America. That dude comes here, he drives on the right side because he doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to get in a car accident. He's not a mass murderer. You know, like, what's the difference? Why can't we all get in our lane? Go, you know, I kind of go over to the right a little bit. I cruise. Colleen puts her foot down. She has a Prius that gets 5 miles to a gallon because she smashes it all the time. You know, she's just smashing the accelerator. You know, how does that even happen?
right.
You know, whatever. I mean, like, what the heck? We're all different, you know, but